And hello to all my Aries friends. I would like to welcome you in. My name is Scott Sagent, and today I'll be doing your free psychic tarot reading for April 2022. Now today they've dialed up for you a four-corner spread. It's a good spread for general readings because it looks at the four main areas that people usually ask about in tarot, which is your work, your finances, your health, as well as your love corner, which is a very popular one, of course. Now, they've asked that I conclude your reading at the end with a chakra scrub, so this is spiritual health stuff. We're going to look through your 7 chakras there to see blockages or what is kicking good, what advice we can give you here to open the ones that are a little pent up there and get them flowing nice and good. So that's always a very interesting spread. So let's get started right now. The cards are already shuffled. I do that ahead of time to save time. Right now I'm going to bring you in so you can watch. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're ready to have a great April. And we are on. What I'm doing now are my ritual cuts. I like to cut the decks into 3 different pieces and put them back together in a separate order. Satisfies the ritual aspect of tarot and is the same procedure for personal private readings. And there we go. And then they're ready to run. So here we go with the 4 corners for Aries, April. Up here is work. Double kings. Okay. And view, perfect. Over here's love, jumper. Gonna do that in a second. All right, let's see. Down here is, that's a big one also. That's why I was kind of watching it. Down here is finance. And over here is health. Simple and simple. Okay, so just a big one there. Did I just move that off screen? No, it's good. All right, I do need I'm gonna get one more on that just to verify that we're not talking about a person. We're not. Okay, so we're good. Blockages are inverts. We do have a lot of blockages, guys. Let me count them here for you, Aries. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 10. Not enough to matter. Let me just double check since it's so close. It's right on that borderline. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockages. Yep, that's going to be correct. So we're going to run it just the way it is. It's perfect. It's ready to go. I do need an angel card here. And then just need to make sure that everything's in view for you so that you can see it clear. Looks good. Okay, let's get going because the chakra scrub is on its way at the end. We got to make time. All right, Aries. Aries, April. We are going to do love last. That is the big one. Big theme there, guys. Big one. All right, let's do health. Start with health. Just making some room here across my table. You can see it more clear. Okay, Aries health. Things there's something in regards to health that they want you to get excited about. They're saying you've been a little complacent here, or maybe you're just a little bored. You know, maybe the exercise program just doesn't do it for you anymore. Maybe the diet's boring, or whatever it is that you're trying to do for your health here. It could just be a downtime is really what it is. And that's why they need you or would like you to. The advice is to find something to get excited about here, Aries. That's really the key. You guys really have to feel it very deeply too. It's an emotional card. So they're letting me know that keep in mind that once you know that about yourself, it helps. You can kind of figure yourself out a little bit more truthfully because you know that you have to feel it to be able to stick with it. If it's something that you don't feel here, it's going to fall. You know, you'll join the gym for a couple weeks and then it'll fizzle out or something like that, just to give you a dumb example. But that's the vibe of what's going on here. So your heart has got to be in whatever you do. So keep that in mind as you progress, as you hopefully find something to get excited about here, because that's what they show. And not only get excited about it, but they show they almost take it a step further, because behind that I have the 3 of Pentacles. That is taking great pride in your body or your health, your functionality, just self-improvement. And this is improvement completely physical. They're talking about completely physical stuff here, guys, and that's probably because we're doing the chakra scrub at the end, and that's going to be the more spiritual stuff. So they're getting the physical messages in right now. They want you to take great pride in that, and it's very much the body is a temple type vibe here. So do what you got to do, take care of yourself, find a way to get excited about it, feel it here, and move forward positively. That's what we have for April. Okay, so let's go over to work and finance. I'm going to actually do finance first because work's blocked and it's a little, it's confusing me. I'm going to spend some time on it just to make sure I get it right for you guys. So finance is very clear. They're talking about really being kind of motherly vibe here with your love corner. It's kind of directing your finances to your love. It's letting me know that some of you in the month of April will be taking care of your loved ones financially, or doing something, spending money on them in a certain way, whatever it is. Some of you actually need to slow down with this. That's what they're saying here, is that some of you actually are a little bit too loving here with your love corner. Your family, your close friends, anybody close to your heart. We'll talk more about that momentarily, but that's what they're saying here, is that they want you to perhaps slow it down a little bit. Now, if this is something that you've already slowed down with, or you're just taking things slow and you're like, hey, what do you mean slow it down? Slow what down? It's probably not a message for you. You're probably good here, and that's why they're kind of relaying this message in a way that it affects just the ones that they're trying to get a hold of here in this message. So very important there. For the most part, I feel like this is something that is in control, but when it comes up like this, you're going to need to continue to be in control of it. Make sure that you stay on top of it at the same time while kind of pumping the brakes on a little bit, because they did say slow down here. So you do a good job of it, but you're going to need to stay after it, because otherwise it could get a mess. It could be to the point, it would show me the queen upside down, basically, if it was the other way around. So with the queen being upright, it's showing me to nurture the love corner, and that you're handling it pretty well. So very good little applause there from Spirit. That's your finance corner. Up next is work. All right, so here's the one that is completely blocked. They did show me a male here. I have double kings. That's letting me know that we are definitely talking about a male here, or a very, very tough, strong female. There's different versions of, we're usually just talking about a biological male here. But since women can also exhibit themselves like males, be very, very strong and powerful and stuff like that, it could also be referring to a female that is like that. But for the most part, for everybody else, this is mostly male energy here, very masculine. This person is upside down. They are not very happy about something here in your work corner. So this is, it doesn't necessarily even mean that it's a boss. It's just saying, man, somebody is upside down, which means that they're not feeling it, or they're upset about something, or you need to create distance between this situation with this person, or something like that. They show actually that this is kind of like the worst is behind you here. It's a very interesting message. It shows that there's been some conflict before. It's a carryover in conflict that is bringing up now, it's still carrying over a little bit into your April. So they're letting you know that the worst is mostly behind you, but there is still some chaos to, there is some stuff to settle still here. It's like the when you're walking across the beach on the shoreline there, you stir up some stuff as you take your steps, and you got to wait for it to kind of settle down before you can see to the bottom again. That's kind of the vibe there. So just keep in mind that you're in kind of the settlement phase here. Things are getting worked out here. You're getting maybe put back to normal in a way. The chaos, at least you're on the other side of it. And so, you're moving in a positive direction with it. Keep going. And whatever masculine energy is popping in there, that it's probably just better to avoid however it is that you can or you have to. And that's a very specific message too. That is not going to be for all of my audience of my Aries. It's not like all of you are dealing with a man at work who's what I just described, but for some of you they are, and they've wanted to take this opportunity to make sure we address it. So there you go. Let's do your moon cycles before we get into love. That's going to tie a lot of these things up. And moon cycle forecast is something I like to give you guys every single month, just so you know what's coming. Be advised. Here we go. April 1st and the 30th. We have a lot of new moon energy. Ton of it. We have 2 new moons in the month of April. Doesn't happen very much. It's very rare. Now, that creates great opportunities for anything new into your life. It doesn't matter if it has to do with work, something new with work, something new with love, if you're trying to attract new love, new money, anything you're trying to manifest, even about the health message, like we said, find something to get interested in about. That is very new moon stuff. Much better placed first week or last week of April. Anywhere in there. It does not have to be on those specific dates, but right around there, the energies are high to help that stuff stick. Very important. Adversely, we have the full moon energy that comes in on April the 16th. That's the garbage truck of the universe is what I call it. It's the best time to get stuff out of your life that you don't want anymore. So stuff that has to go. So it could be people. For some of you, it is people. For others of you, that this is like something physical that you just got to clear out or maybe even sell. It could be a project you got to finish. It could be a bad habit you got to kick, emotional baggage that you just don't let hold you down anymore, all that kind of stuff. Much better placed middle of the month. You can get that stuff out of there and get it to not boomerang back if you do that. Following the moon cycles is much like swimming with the tides instead of against the tides. You know, walking or running downhill is much easier than doing the reverse and walking uphill. So that's kind of how the moon cycles work. I've put together a little moon cycle cheat sheet that you can access absolutely free. It's on the website, scottsagent.com. It's actually on my videos page. I put it at the bottom there. So you can either just save a copy of it or go back to the site if you want to check this thing out, or what your current, you know, it's really good for planning and preparation. If you got something you're trying to do in your life, you just got to figure it out if it's new or if it's old, and all you got to do is line it up to the moon cycles and really pull the trigger with that. It will stick quite well. Now also, while you're at the website, make sure you're signed up for the newsletter, because in May I'm doing a huge giveaway. Don't want you to miss that. That's also free. That's on the main page at the bottom. You just enter a few little things, details there. You're signed up for the newsletter. You never have to do it again. It's just one email a month. Promo codes are on there. Save you guys money on readings. No brainer. Absolutely no brainer there. Also, make sure you follow the Facebook page. All these links will be in the description of this video. Facebook, I give away a separate giveaway on Facebook. So lots of free stuff, lots of fun stuff, always doing something new on the sites. So make sure you follow all that good stuff. Now let's get back to your love corner. Love corner, love corner. All right, Aries. Love corner brings up the Empress first. The Empress is fertility, birth. You know, it is, if this is something, let me start here, because the card has a lot of different meanings, but they're all mostly positive. This is good stuff. Very good stuff, Aries. If you're trying to get, let's say if you're trying to get pregnant, or that's something you want to add to your family, this would be a very fertile month. That's what the card means. It means fertility. So keep that in mind. If that's something you're not trying to do, also keep that in mind, that this is a very fertile time here. But also the fertility means a lot of other things too. So it means that the ground is very ripe here. You know, that a lot of good things can occur. Very high on the feminine energy too. So any kind of feminine activities, much, you know, kind of softer stuff is very well placed here in your love corner. Stuff like yoga, arts, gardening, all that kind of wonderful things. They do show sensitivity, so they're letting me know that my Aries are extremely sensitive here in the love corner. Your love corner is anybody close to your heart too. It's not just about a partner. What if you're a single Aries? Well, you still have a love corner. So all these messages are contextual. You really have to kind of figure out what Spirit is telling you to do here and how it applies to you, because I have sensitivity. They're saying you're extra sensitive to the energies and emotions right now. So honor those feelings. Make sure you be true to yourself. They also bring up inaction with work in your love corner. Very interesting message. But for some of you who are doing, you have some kind of work romance going on, or maybe it's starting to blossom or turn into something. This is obviously a specific message. It won't be for all my Aries, but they're letting you know that inaction, it's coming in blocked. It's probably not the best idea, at least not right now. We also have the Two of Cups upside down. This is inverted. This is two lovers. So this could be just two people who are just either not spending more time apart. It could be a little bit of a setback. It could be, you know, like I said, spending more time alone also comes up there. It's two entities essentially that are spending less time alone or are being blocked from spending more time together. So let me give you an example. If you had to travel for work, that would be a perfect example of this. It's like you're away from your partner, and you know it's not really your choice. Something like that is the energy of what's coming up with the Two of Cups there. Now also in the love corner, that can be like two different entities. It could have nothing to do with a relationship partner. Like I said, what if you're single? This could very well be anybody close to your heart, such as a sibling, such as a family member, even a close friend. So something like that is being blocked. It's something in the way there. There's some fluff there, just to know. All right, so we're going to get into your extras here. Okay, so the chakra scrub, I didn't use that many cards. I'm going to run it just the way it is, since I didn't use that many cards. Just create some room for myself here. All right, so the way that I pull these cards is top to bottom. I may talk about it in a separate order, but at least when I pull the cards, I go top to bottom. So here we go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, I'm actually going to start at the top. I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. I have some heavier things at the bottom. Spend more time there. Okay, so Aries, at the top, your crown chakra here is showing that it's just completely cold. Okay, it's probably not used. This is very moon cycle stuff. Your moon cycle is attached to the cosmos, as that's basically your crown chakra, is space above. So, I don't know what to tell you. It's not it's not like it's bad. It's just not used. So it's just something that you could benefit from doing more of. Go back, maybe replay what I said about the moon cycles, or download the chart on the website. Something like that. Find a way to start opening that up a little bit, because that helps connect you to everything. Moving down to third eye, they're showing a blocked new beginning there. So third eye looks like it's further along here. This is more stuff you use for meditation, your inner eye. Dreams can come in through there too. It's just saying that it's just not popping right now. There's something in the way, maybe a little bit, something impeding it. I'm not really concerned about it, but I'm just going through all of them for you here. As we move into number 3, number 3 shows good credit, good return on investment here. So this is throat. Your throat is throat chakra here is very, very good. You're putting out what you're getting back. Communication is very good. People are communicating back to you very good because of that. You do such a good job there. So excellent. Good job, guys. Moving into heart here. Heart, we have that this is really all about your choices here. So keep that in mind, that whatever is going on with your heart, let's say you have a sensitivity to something going on, perhaps in your love corner, perhaps other areas of your life here, but anything close to your heart here, they're letting you know your chakra is very much about your choices right here. This is not about destiny. This is not about fate. This is, so obviously there's some of my audience that feels that way. And Spirit is popping in here and letting you know, no, this is about you here. So you need to decide these things. This is, maybe you're not supposed to be with this person. Maybe you thought you were. Maybe you were wrong. Maybe this is all about your choices. There is no meant to be here. They're saying, so this is to help you heal, okay? Because they give me the gentleness card right next to it. It basically says, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Very important to put yourself around people who are going to help you get through this and help you improve your heart chakra, whatever phase you are in here, because this could be a severe thing for you, or this could just be a minor thing, depending on kind of where you're at. So for my Aries, that's really the big thing there, is just put yourself in good environments, good people, good situations, and so forth. And also, be gentle with yourself. Give yourself time to heal. And this could be past trauma stuff too. This may not even be from now. This could be something that you're carrying with you. That goes back to the full moon energy. Let's get that out middle of the month. All right, so scooting on down. Here in your yellow, willpower with family, siblings. Okay. You may be doing some things in the month of April with either siblings, close family members, or even close friends is coming up in the willpower. So this is something that you got to kind of will yourself to do. It's actually coming in very good. I don't think you're going to have to will yourself to do it at all. It's probably something that they're just describing something, what's going on. As we move into your orange, they show nurturing of the mind here, of your emotions. They almost want you to get more logical than emotional in the month of April at least. Some of you are concerned about some stuff from the past is what they're showing here, perhaps past lover or something in relation there. It could even be relating to why the heart chakra came in weird. I'm not concerned with it, but the advice is key, and that is to focus more on the logical than the emotional. Be true to your emotions, of course, but you have to wrap everything up in a logical context. You have to look at things logically and, ask yourself real questions and come up with real answers. So there is that. As we move into the very bottom, they do show the root chakra here needing to kind of split off into two. It's kind of focused in on one thing here. It's almost like all the eggs in one basket here. And your root chakra is your connection to spirit world. It's at the base of your spine. Kind of this is not a health scrub, or I would relate it to other body parts, but really in the chakra scrub, this is kind of the connection between this world and that world. And they're saying that it's almost like you're way too tunnel visioned here. I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to say to you specifically here, but they're saying remember who you are. So that tells me kind of that's a big little check mark, or a red flag, if you will, because they're saying here that a lot of you are being tempted to be somebody that you're not, or to act in a way that you don't normally act. All that kind of stuff comes up in the root chakra here. And so remembering who you are is huge, because you don't want to deviate from that. The truer you are to your main character, your true self, is is just going to be congruent with everything else that you do. If you live a fake life, it's just you're going to attract fake things into your life. So really just do what it takes to be true to yourself. Okay, Aries, so that is going to conclude the chakra scrub. The last thing I have to remind you guys and tell you about is the quadrants video. I do that at the beginning of the year to forecast the entire year, and quadrant 1 has just come to an end at the end of March. So we're kicking off quadrant 2 here in April. So that video is good to revisit right about now and check out. You can see how quadrant 1 worked out for you because you've already lived it. And now you can look into quadrant 2 and look at what's coming ahead. And that is good for April, May, and June. Quadrant 2 is spring. So take a look into that. It's going to pop up actually on autoplay after this video. I program it that way, and also in there's a link to it in the description if you'd rather hit that. So check that out. It's worth checking out. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to like and subscribe so you see the future videos, and take care. Have a great April. I will see you soon.